Well, because I've already done some teaching about anointing and we've experienced that, I'm going to reflect on just a couple of things new from the scriptures that has struck me this time around. Because they're the same scriptures every 3 years. And what struck me this time, as I read and contemplated the scriptures, was the words, "Fill your horn with oil." In the anointing of David, we have heard before the emphasis that God does not see as people see. So don't look at the outer appearance. Just trust that God is looking at the inner being. This is a solid message and one that we need to remember. But the new thing this morning for me was how God called Samuel to get over his grief that God has removed his blessing on Saul's kingship. That's what happened just before the scripture that we read. And Samuel was so discouraged and so disappointed in the reality. And now there's no sense of how long it was between God saying to Samuel that Saul will no longer be his chosen king and this passage. But Samuel is to fill his horn with oil and prepare for a new future. Samuel is stuck in his grief that things haven't turned out the way he thought they would. How many of us can resonate with that? That things haven't turned out the way they thought that they would. And my question is God speaking to you today? Is there some bitterness or grief over the imperfect past or the present that you are being called to let go of so that you can fill your horn with oil and move on? The act of filling your horn with oil is one full of hope. It requires letting go of the emptiness of past disappointment and surrendering to a future of God's making. There is freedom in symbolically filling your horn and setting out as Samuel did. What action, even if it's a small symbolic action, might release you today from grief or regret or bitterness? Perhaps you need to write a letter. And if the person that you need to write a letter to is already passed, then after you write the letter, you might want to burn it, just so that it goes up. Perhaps it's a phone call, one that you've been meaning to make, but you haven't, for whatever reason. Perhaps you could create a poem or draw a picture or a painting. You might want to burn a prayer of confession or an apology, or even words of forgiveness. Fill your horn with oil and set out. God will be waiting in the future as God has been your companion in the past and is currently your companion in the present. Perhaps setting out on a journey is not a bad thing. The second new thing for me was leaning into mystery. It's an invitation to accept that we don't know it all, and that's okay. In the gospel story, the story is about physical and spiritual blindness. The blind man gets physical and spiritual sight. Further on in this passage, the Pharisees are really getting into it. No, you have to say how you were healed. Who healed you? How did that happen? They want to take all the mystery out of it. They want to figure it out scientifically or in a way that they can understand. And that seems to be the focus. Not the healing and the miracle or the mystery of it, but rather to try to figure it out, to dissect it. Today we are invited to ponder mystery, not to explain it away. This past week, Warren and I went down to St. Paul's Anglican Church as part of a series of exploring spiritual practices, and we walked the labyrinth. How many of you have done something like that? Walking a labyrinth? Yeah. Well, a labyrinth is a design that is painted on the floor, or maybe with rocks. It's even made with trees. And it's a path into a center. There are no choices to be made, unlike a maze. You know, as a kid, you'd have to choose the right way, and sometimes you get blocked and you have to go back. There are no choices in a labyrinth. You won't get lost, and you are safe. And actually, I heard at a meeting, totally unrelated meeting, on Friday, that the crisscrossing back and around and crisscrossing and back, scientifically, it has the left and the right brain coming together in balance. That's kind of explained in a way, isn't it? But for me, the mystery is that when I ask a question, before I start entering the labyrinth, by the time I reach the center, the answer becomes clear, or the question has changed. The question has changed so that it brings clarity about my situation. It's a mystery how that works. But it's as though the scales of my heart are washed away to receive a clarity that was beyond me. But more, as I got to the center, I feel and I felt the presence of the living Lord sitting with me in the center. And we are content to be together, just soaking in each other's companionship. And so that is another thing to suggest, is that we come to the center. And then it's time to walk back out and engage in life again. I invite you to lean into the mystery of the season of Lent. Take a prayer walk. Imagine sitting quietly with our loving Lord, who needs no words of explanation to understand where you're at. And let him see you and surround you with his healing and consecration of your life. Amen.